Hey folks, you guys ever think about doing vinyl plank flooring and you pay somebody to do it? Sometimes, depending on the size of the room, they charge you like $3,000 if not more. And then you have to buy the material also. And you notice that they don't do any greater job than you would have done yourself. Well, that's what happened with me. So I decided I'm going to do it myself. So I bought the flooring, measured it out, get 10% over, which usually leaves you an extra box, and I placed it down myself. My mistake was I left the floor moldings, the baseboard moldings on, and I did the floor. Didn't like the way it looked, so I had to pull the baseboard moldings off, and then of course that messes up the wall a little bit. So me personally, take the baseboard moldings off. Okay, and then put the floor down, and then you see the little quarter round moldings. That makes up for the difference if you have a wavy floor. Because if you have a wavy floor, this stuff is horrible. It has to be a perfectly flat floor, otherwise you're going to get a bunch of little gaps here and there. All right, and the floor will be a little wavy, and when it's a little wavy, it's going to pop out of those little seams that lock them on. And also over here, I have a very thick tile here. Very, very thick. So the little floors that they sell you, which is like 4 millimeter to 7 millimeters, they'll be too thin. And then they want you to put a transition molding on, which is that wood molding that separates your regular floor to a tile floor. And I know, 10,000 people always trip over it. I did not want that. So I found a floor that's 12 millimeters thick that matches the tile just about perfectly, okay? And what I did was I gapped it, and I put a little silicone on it, and that would be my gap. Right now, I just glued it, so got to wait 24 hours. All right? I did not want a transition molding, and besides, I have this little piano cut over here. A lot of flooring people never even heard of a piano cut, but this is from the 90s. All right? So it looks like a little piano. I got it covered over there because I'm gluing something separate. All right, so that's it. Let me show you what these tiles do. Okay, I'll show you exactly how I made it. All right, so here is the thickness of this tile. Look how thick it is. Okay, 12 millimeters is what it is. All right, so these things have little grooves in it. They lock into each other. Then the edges have its own little groove. Okay, and they lock into each other. So what you have to do is you have to stagger them. Okay, that way they can lock in place. So you take one of your tiles, take this one, male and female, right? You're going to interlock it in here, a little bit of an angle, like that. That's going to lock into place. There you go. All right, make sure it's straight. It's like putting freaking Legos together. All right, and then you're going to run your next plank going across, and you want your next plank to cut across here so that it doesn't separate. Okay, so this one here, you notice it has that there, and it has this here. All right, so the way this goes is you're going to go on an angle like that, and you know that you got it locked in when it doesn't lay flat. You see it? So that means it's going to hook in there. And then when you step on it, or they have a little rubber hammer that you hammer it in, and it's going to lock into place. All right, watch. See how it lifts up? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put my knee on it. Put this in here. Okay, take a little hammer, and you tap them in, and your floor is going to be flat. All right, and you do that, and you run it all the way across. That's all, okay? The ones over here on the edge, when you run it against the wall, they want you, like I said, they want you to leave the baseboard on. So you run it just like that, okay? Because these floors are supposed to supposedly move or slide. And you know about sliding because every time you go to somebody's house, after these floors are on there for a couple of years, they tend to separate and they slide. Okay, do you know why? Because it was never locked over here. Okay, if it wasn't locked over here, okay, it will actually just slide. And then when you push it back in, you're not going to do anything to it because it's just going to keep sliding back and forth. All right. And it slides because probably against the wall underneath, you probably have a little gap. So that allows you to move all the time like that. So what you can do is you could take the molding off or whatever, just fill this gap in there and it won't slide no more. All right. So, yep, that's the way it is. And if you ever have one that's loose, you know what they tell you to do, right? Get a good pair of sneakers, grab it and just give it a push like that. You give it a push, you lock it in all together like that. All right. That's it. So don't be afraid to do your own floors. It's well worth it. You save a couple grand. Thanks for watching. Ciao.